Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, little update here. Kind of got my bridge built for the corner. Started shaping the little hill that's going to go here with the water tower. There will be a building here, I don't know which one. Somehow these silos will be over here blocking, the road to nowhere there. Lots of trees here hiding that, and lots of trees up there with the water tower. And I don't know, maybe print something with paper to kind of make it look like, the train tracks are going off into the sunset there, or the mountainside. Either way, yeah, so on this picture I could shrink it down to the proper size and then cut off all the sky with an X-Acto and then just glue it back there behind the bridge. Something else I'm doing, I'm playing around with scratch building a prop up, I think they call them prop up or tilt up cement building. Basically made a foam frame. You can see the shape of the building from the top. It's thicker on one end than the other, right? And then covered it with cardboard. And now I'm cutting out styrene panels that will be the pieces of cement, right, that go on here. I'll have to bevel the edges and glue them to the cardboard. And here I've drawn like where the awning will go. Garage doors, man door, electric box, another man door. There'll be a big hopper in this area that they will unload from the hopper out of the waste hopper out of the building into the hopper and the train hopper. Yeah, a lot of hoppers going on here. And in the ground there will be a pit to dump and an auger that can go into the building. I'm gonna 3D print a deck for here. It'll probably wrap around. I'll have another man door on the side over here. Right now, I'm 3D printing some centrifugal fans that will go on the wall here, and then I'll make some lights. I read that the tilt-up buildings, they actually have an earlier history than I realized. They started using them in the 30s on the East Coast, and they finally made their way to California and Southern Pacific area, the late 40s and early 50s. So it won't be too far out of my time frame or era, since I'm kind of doing the transition era. But I'm not real picky about that. So it's an experiment to see how this can work out, building a custom building to fit a certain area on your layout, right? Instead of trying to fit a Walthers, or you can't even buy a Walthers building this long, and in real life, that's how long a warehouse would be. I thought about only making it, an inch thick, but I thought this shape would give it a little more dimension. Might put a water tank up here and some other electrical and or venting apparatuses up top on the roof. I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of a work in progress. There's a YouTuber called, is it Boomer Modeler? I don't know. Dude's amazing though. And I kind of got the inspiration from him. He built a building similar to this. He built a wooden frame. I'm just messing around with some leftover foam and some cardboard to see how that comes out. Yeah. So I guess you could build a wooden frame if you really wanted to and go from there. The reason I sheeted it in cardboard was it'd be really difficult to glue the styrene to the foam with anything that wouldn't melt the foam, right? So I put some cardboard on there. It's fairly good, dense cardboard, as long as you don't manhandle it and dent it. I think I can use thick CA to glue the styrene to the cardboard. We're gonna find out. Like I said, experiment and work in progress. Okay, we're starting to get some panels on here. Basically cut strips of styrene 16 feet wide, I think is what I measure these out to. Bevel the edges, leave a small gap when you glue them on. And I've got the foundation piece glued on. Once the top here is dried, I'll sand this down flat and put another piece of trim up here, similar to this, but probably thinner. And then yeah, just work our way across. Not bad. Sheet. I just score it one time with an X-Acto. And then you can basically just snap it, right? It works better than the other way, obviously. And then boom. Scored. Boom. And these are just cheap signs from Home Depot. Probably the easiestly accessible styrene sheet, and possibly the cheapest that you can get. Well, there's the base building. I mean, obviously more to go, right? Maybe a loading dock back here with some garage doors. Probably won't use that bin, hopper, whatever you want to call that thing. Maybe, I don't know. It's a spare part. Kind of have a door penciled out on this end. A couple garage doors on this end, maybe with a loading dock, unloading dock. I don't know. Anyway, that was kind of a inexpensive way to build the backside of a warehouse or a manufacturing facility. And as you can see, it's quite a bit bigger than something you would get from Walthers. Let's just set this here for, I mean, that's a Walthers background building. So if you want something a little more realistic for industrial, you know, you gotta go bigger, right? So that's like a 3 or 4 story, probably 3-story tall warehouse. And it's supposed to replicate a tip-up cement building that they started using on the West Coast here in the late 40s, early 50s. I had no idea that they used them that long ago. I thought it was relatively a modern thing from the 70s, but anyway, yeah, there you go. We'll obviously continue on with building this up into a structure, and probably have some more footage later on, but that's the base building. Hope you guys like the video, and you know, happy modeling.